Hi, this is Drea with The Pit, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I refinish this farmhouse style table. So I kind of already started, sorry, I'm sort of mid project, but so I'm just sanding. There was this color stain was all over it, and I'm just sanding it off with a circular sander and 80 grit sandpaper, and then I'm going to go over it with 220 just to smooth it out. It had a lot of bumps and scratches and stuff, so that's why I'm sanding it, and also to get off the stain. Anyways, so I'm going to finish that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've got it all sanded, and I'm going to kind of go over some like sanding 101. So for sandpaper, the lower the number, the rougher it is. So if you want to do smooth something, then you would go with like a really high number, like 220. And you always want to sand in the direction of the wood grain. If you don't, you will, when you go to stain it, you'll get these weird, like, ugly lines. And you never want to hold the sander in one place. You want to always keep it moving. Otherwise, obviously you'll get like a divot or a dent or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up because it gets lots and lots of dust everywhere, and then I will be back and show you how to stain it. And now I'm going to stain the top. Skipped ahead a little bit there. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's kind of late, so it's hard to see, but I went in and I stained the top with like a weathered gray stain, and now I'm just letting it dry. And so I painted the bottom white and I stained the top gray. I'm just gonna let this dry, and then I will paint a lacquer finish over it. So what I did to stain it is I just used a lint-free cloth and dipped it like in the stain and just wiped it on. And you just have to kind of wipe off the excess, so you make sure that you don't have like blotchy marks. But anyways, so I will finish this up tomorrow. Okay, so I have stained the top and I painted the bottom white, and then I went and distressed it by hand sanding it with let's see, 120 sandpaper on the edges, and then 220 like on the flat parts to distress it. And now I'm going to seal it with a clear sealing wax. So I will do that and then I'll be back. So I put the clear seal wax on it, and I did a second coat of lacquer on the top. Now I'm going to go in with the antiquing wax and do some of that on the bottom, and I will be back. Okay, so I'm done with that. I just went in like on the corners and just put a little bit of the antiquing. Actually, I used a lacquer or a glaze, I'm sorry. So now I'm just gonna go over some of the products that I used with you. So the stain was this weathered wood stain. Yeah, that. And then the varnish that I used on the top of the table was this stuff, this Minwax. It's like a matte varnish so that it, obviously it's not shiny. And my thing is out of water. And then this is the antiquing wax that I used, or glaze. It's Valspar antiquing glaze, and then the clear wax that I use is this Valspar sealing wax. Sometimes I use the Valspar sealing wax or antiquing wax, but I decided to go with glaze because it's a little bit of a lacquer color, not so brown, like kind of dirty. The antiquing wax looks a little bit dirtier sometimes. And so that's about it. I'm pretty much done with it. I like the way it turned out. It looks pretty good. Now I just need to get some chairs for it. anyways, hope you liked this video. Thanks. Bye.